Okay, so today we're going to talk about division. So, like how multiplication is repeated addition, division is repeated subtraction. It's like how many times one number can go into another number. Okay, so let's recall the multiplication table. When we're explaining division, let's use the example of 4 times 8 is equal to 32. We can write a division statement based on the above multiplication sentence. Then the terms used in division are listed below. So this 32 is the dividend. That's the number we divide, and this is the division sign. And the divisor is the number that is going into the larger number. The dividend will always be larger than the divisor. And the quotient is the answer. So 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. That basically means 4 can go into 32 8 times. In case the divisor doesn't go into the dividend perfectly, we can write them with a remainder, right? So let's say 32 was 35. So 35 divided by 4 is equal to 8 remainder 3. That means there's 3 left over, right? Okay, yeah, the remainder must be smaller than the divisor, or else that means that another number can go in. Alright, let's do an example problem. So let's do 48 divided by 9. So we have to recall our 9 times table. So what number can go in, how many times can 9 go into 48? Right? Let's just write out our 9's table right here. So 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 4 is 36, 9 times 5 is 45, and 9 times 6 is 54. You can see right here that 45 is the largest number that can go into 48, right? So our answer would be 5, right? But 48 is larger than 45, so we have to subtract 45 from 48, which is 3. So our answer is 5 remainder 3. That is our answer for this problem. So 48 divided by 9 is 5 remainder 3. Alright, let's do another problem. We're going to do 36 divided by 7, alright? Same as the last problem, let's write out our 7's times table again. So 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 5 is 35, and 7 times 6 is 42. As you can see, 42 is too big to go into 36, so our quotient must be 5, right? And 35 is smaller than 36. It's not a perfect match. So we must minus 35 from 36, which gives us our answer of 5 remainder 1. Alright, for our last question, let's do division in a word problem, alright? So, some gray and white beads are arranged in the following pattern. What is the color of the 23rd bead? Alright, so let's analyze the drawing they give us, alright? So we can see that this is a recurring pattern in groups of 3, right? And we can see the first bead is white, and the second and third bead are gray. And the same thing repeats with the next thing. The first bead is white, and the second and third bead are gray, right? So it's white, gray, gray, white, gray, gray. And they're asking us what color the 23rd bead is. So what we're gonna do to solve this problem is that we're going to find the remainder of this, because if the remainder was perfect or something, then the answer would be white. If the remainder was 1, then the answer would be gray, and then if the remainder was 2, it would be gray. Alright, so let's do 23 divided by 3, which is the number of the groupings, alright? Okay, so 23 23. 3 goes into 23 7 times. And 3 times 7 is 21. And let's subtract 21 from 23, which leaves over 2. So our answer is 7 remainder 2. And since the remainder is 2, that must mean that the color is gray. So the answer to this question is that the 23rd bead is gray.